Hello everyone. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Crown Victoria hood that's been taking place. This is part 4. Let's go ahead and get right to it. We're going to go ahead and concentrate on body filling the edges, and then we'll worry about the whole area. Right now we're going to go ahead and do the edges and let it dry. Then we'll hit it, and if we need to apply some more material, we'll go ahead and apply it again. So I went to Walmart. It's got hair follicles inside the filler. This is what you want to use on your hood. You want to use a small amount. Mix up a small amount every time. Before we put the body filler, you want to go ahead and round off the edges so it'll be easier to work. Once you get that done, now you could go ahead and wipe it down and do the body filler. As you can see the hair in the Bondo, that helps strengthen the area that you're trying to fill. Once again, you're not trying to use a lot, just mix up a little bit at a time. Should look like a brownish or dark brown color, but you don't want to mix too long because this stuff will get hard on you real quick. So spread it on your mixing board. That's what you want, brown, right there. It's getting hard already, so once it gets to this point, you might as well stop. And if it gets like this fairly quick, what you want to do is mix up a smaller portion of Bondo so you won't lose this much material, and then apply it again. As you can see, I only got to 1, and it takes a minute because you have to really apply where you want to concentrate at. It's on there now, and this is drying up, so I'll go ahead and scrape this off, mix up another small portion, and continue on going. Okay, once you did 1 pass, which I still have to do here, once you do 1 pass, mix you up a small portion and go over the other areas that you have missed or you may need to apply more, so that way it could reinforce the area. After you get to that point, you let this dry really good. You hit it with 80 grit sandpaper. Do it with the DA, with electric sander or a dual action air sander. You want to hit it with the DA. After you hit it with the DA, you want to look over the surface. If you need to reapply the hair Bondo, go ahead and apply it. After that, then let that dry. Hit it again with 80. As soon as that's done, look over the surface and then you apply it with Bondo. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and mix up a small portion, hit the area I missed, and come back to the beginning because it's tacky right now. It's not bad, it's tacky. So I'm gonna go ahead and work that surface that I missed, and then after I do that, I continue on going from there. Pretty much, it's a waiting game on this point. I reuse the same spreader every time. I just wait until, 5, close to 10 minutes, and I let it dry up a little bit on the spreader, and then I scrape it off to reuse it again. I like waiting anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour. I like it really, really hard before I even decide to touch any of it. Like, I don't like touching it at all for at least that long, sometimes even longer, because this is the finish out of your hood right here, your body filler. Okay, so as you can see, I started with the professional gold Bondo. This is the second application of that Bondo. Once this dries, I'll go ahead and hit it with the palm sander, and then I'll block it by hand. Alright, hello everyone. So right now it's dry. Go ahead and take 60 grit, hit all the way around the hood, flatten it out, feather edge it, wherever needs feather edging. I'll hit this a little bit, hit this section with the DA a little bit. Then I'll get a sanding block and I'll block it off by hand. Alright guys, the last time you saw me working this hood was when I was sanding the layer of Bondo. I was knocking it down, flattening it out. As you can see, this is the first layer. Here's my second application, and my second application, I'll be using the sanding block throughout the whole thing. After I use the sanding block, I'll go ahead and I'll prime this area really good and buy some guide coat, black spray can paint, and I'll mist over the primer and I'll sand down the area with 220 and watch the areas where it's high and low, and I'll continue on sanding it until it levels out. Sometimes it won't level out. You might have to add more body filler. But for the most part, it's coming along. We're almost done here. As soon as this gets done, I'll be happy to put this back on the car. I'm actually getting excited to see what it'll look like on the Crown Vic.